Have you ever experienced something that made you so angry, or so upset, or so frustrated, or so violated, and you were wondering, should I speak up or should I keep quiet? If so, this video might be of interest to you. So, it's not about speaking up. It's not about whether or not you're ready to speak up or you're willing to speak up. It's about how you speak up. Because when you're finally ready to share your message, when you're finally ready to say, this happened, I experienced this, I'm angry at this, are you sharing your message, your story, from a place of anger, from a place of vengeance, from a place of getting back at someone, or are you sharing your message from a place of empowerment? Because it really is very, very important for you to know the distinction between the two. If you are sharing something that you've experienced or something that you witnessed someone else go through, and it's really bothering you, and you're frustrated, and you finally said, that's enough, I'm going to speak up, I'm going to talk about it, I'm going to get it out there, but you're coming from a very low vibrational energy standpoint, right? Okay, so what are low vibrational energy standpoints? Anger, vengeance, frustration, victimization, poor me, pity me. And the interesting thing is, a lot of times when we finally get to that point where we're ready to share our story, share what happened, speak up, speak out, we believe that the act of speaking up and speaking out is empowerment. That is showing that we're strong and that we are not going to take it anymore. We're showing like, I'm strong, I can do this, I have power. But it's also very important to understand that power comes from negative and power comes from positive. And you want to get to the place where you're sharing your message from positive. So if you have something going on, if you've experienced something and you want to talk about it, you want to share it, you want to get it out there, pay close attention to how you're sharing your story. Are you sharing it from a negative energy standpoint, or are you sharing it from a positive energy standpoint? And you'll know the difference very quickly, because when you're sharing it from a negative energy standpoint, you're really looking for commiseration or pity, or maybe you still feel like a victim. But when you're sharing it from a very positive aspect, you're sharing it in a way that is gifting others. You're saying, I experienced this, I went through this, I had this happen, or I witnessed this happen, and I'm going to share this from the most positive place inside of me, because when I speak up and don't keep silent, it actually allows others to say, wow, if he or she can speak up, then I can speak up. See, what you're doing is you're also empowering others. So when you're sharing from a place of empowerment, you are empowering yourself and others. But when you're sharing your message or your story from a place of disempowerment or low energy, you're actually disempowering yourself, and you're still looking for compassion or someone to sit with you and talk to you about it. Now remember, it's neither right or wrong. There's no good or bad. There's no right or wrong way to do this. But if you feel called to share, pay attention to your thoughts, pay attention to your energy, know where you are as you're sharing, know the reason that you're sharing, and just be very honest with yourself. Because if you're sharing from a low negative standpoint, good for you. You're reaching out. You're asking for help. You're asking for someone to pay attention to what you feel you need to get out of you. So congratulations for that. If you're sharing your message from a place of empowerment, where you're gifting others with your message and you're creating a space for others to say, wow, if he or she could share their message, then I feel emblazoned and emboldened and empowered to stand up and share mine as well. Look what you're doing for people. If you have any questions on being empowered and the difference between sharing your message from a place of empowerment versus disempowerment, I invite you to visit masteringyourbeliefs.com. Check out the free downloads, look around, see what calls to you, and remember, subscribe to my channel. Keep getting these videos every week, and if you have any questions, Ask Your Sensei. In the meantime, this is Nancy Muller, the one and only Life Sensei, saying ciao for now.